It actually ended up being a pretty original story.
Your lights.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry. This almost became the last drive back.
Terran, one word or phrase to describe the movie.
A lot of blonde, not nearly as much atomic as I was expecting.
It kind of makes me miss the Cold War, just because being spies was kind of cool and made sense back then.
I was really afraid that this was just going to be like a color by numbers spy movie, or a it's James Bond, but it's a girl now. Overall, I liked the story. I liked how the characters were presented, and I liked how it didn't like really depend on tropes a whole lot. It kept you guessing and kept you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah. If you don't know, this is coming from one of the main creators of the John Wick series, so there's a lot of influence there, and you can kind of see that. It's a smarter spy action type film set during the Cold War of '89, right when the Berlin Wall's coming down. This is no spoilers or anything. This is just, it's at the beginning of the movie. It's literally like, this is when it happened. Really has nothing to do with that, but this is just when it happened. A pretty good spy film. I felt like at moments it might have been trying to do one too many twists maybe, but that's kind of the thing you get into with spy movies is like you're sitting there going like, who do you trust? Who's the bad guy? Who's really the good guy? Who's
what
this?
A twist.
The action is great. Charlize Theron does a great job. A very notable, really cool one-shot action scene, which is really something to look forward to when you're jumping in. And she's very believable as the spy action hero, kind of like how it revitalized Keanu Reeves' career as like, remember I did all that karate stuff? Like, you're like, oh, Charlize Theron could do that same stuff too.
Keanu Reeves is ageless.
That's true.
So you just make him...
He is a vampire.
Yeah.
So, and apparently so is Charlize Theron. So, I mean, she's staying next to the new Mummy girl, and you could almost say they're almost the same age.
They were doing a lot more than just standing together.
Well, yes, that's true. Yeah, it was an interesting story. The style wasn't too stylish, but it had its own unique style. Great soundtrack. If you love 80s music, you're gonna love it. Cinematography was great. Really helps with the idea that it's a spy movie, so there's a lot of that voyeur-esque kind of stuff. How many Rolex watches would you give this movie out of 5?
I'll go ahead and give it 4 out of 5. It was a enjoyable movie. It kept me guessing up until the very end. It didn't have one of the plots and like, well, it's gonna be this. Like you said, the soundtrack was good. I liked there were some remixes in there, weren't there?
Yeah.
Overall, it was a great balance, and I would easily go see this movie again.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it 3.5. It was enjoyable. The action's really great. I would say story-wise, it gets a little complicated. It's hard to follow at times. Drags on just a little bit at the end. I felt like they could have tightened it up and made it a little bit just a straight up good action movie, but they're trying to like kind of outdo themselves a little bit. I enjoyed it. It was really good. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, go watch this on YouTube along with any other movies that we've seen recently. We want to make sure that we thank our sponsor, 1-800-GIBBY Pizza. Don't drive, just dial. And we will catch you next time. See ya.